Hey guys, John to be Quinn here, the author of Someone Like Me. Time for my weekly video blog. I first tried to join the Navy in November of 1980. And that was, 34 years ago? I wrote Someone Like Me, and it's been published since April 15th of 2010. So over 4 years. And the thing about it is, I thought once my story of serving in the military with cerebral palsy came out, that others might be able to follow in my footsteps. Because I've proven what can be done. I've proven that serving in the military with a mild disability is possible. I stood every watch, stood every sea and anchor detail, fought every fire, went on 6 deployments, over 10 years out to sea. So, and retired as a senior chief petty officer. So, again, I've proven it can be done. Now, in the 34 years that I've attempted to first join, again, I kept my disability a secret in order to serve. I thought that once my book, Someone Like Me, came out, that there might be a dialogue of discussion from Navy officials and myself saying, hey, you know what, we're going to take a look at our policy and maybe update it, maybe make some changes. And I've been thinking a lot about it because I get emails from people all over the world that have a mild disability that want to serve their country. And they ask me for advice. They read my book, they contact me, and they ask me, John, what should I do? And I always tell them to tell the truth. Because nobody should ever have to experience what I did in order to serve your country. Keeping a secret, nobody should ever have to keep a secret in order to live a life that they want for themselves. I've talked to the recruiters here in Tucson where I live. I've been in their offices and I've asked to see the numbers of those that are allowed entry that have a mild disability, a mild case of cerebral palsy, for example. And they just smile at me. I said, well, what's the policy? What's the military policy on somebody with cerebral palsy being able to serve? And it's a pretty stock answer. They say, well, everybody's got the opportunity. We run it on a case-by-case basis. We take a look at their medical records. We send them up to, maybe Phoenix, maybe Washington, D.C., where a medical board is convened and a decision is made. Well, that sounds great if that's what's happening. But I want to see those numbers. I want to know how many people with a mild case of cerebral palsy, for example, are being allowed to serve. I cannot be the only one. And the issue for me is it's a one of inclusion. Now, what's inclusion? A lot of people think that inclusion is a lowering of a standard in order to bring everybody in under the tent, to make everybody feel better about themselves, to make the company, in this case the military, say, hey, look at what we're doing. Aren't we a great company? That's not my definition of inclusion at all. My definition of inclusion is giving people the opportunity to hit the same standard as everybody else. And there are people out there with a mild disability that can pass the physical, that can do more than that. They can pass the physical, they can serve in the military and do great things. They can stand the watches and they can do it, okay? Again, I know this. I know what life at sea is like. I know what life in the military demands from somebody. But I'm not asking for a lowering of a standard to bring everybody in. What I'm asking is for the opportunity for kids who want to serve their country and have a mild disability. Let's give them the opportunity to show what they can do. Let's give them the opportunity to at least take the physical where a determination is made. Because every case of cerebral palsy is unique to the individual. But that's not happening. kids are being left. Kids are going into the recruiter saying, hey, I've got a mild case of cerebral palsy. I want to serve my country. They're not even being allowed to take the physical. This is wrong, and this needs to change. Okay, this is my argument. I don't know if it's a preconceived notion of what people with cerebral palsy can do. I don't really know what it is, but we need to move past it, because I often wonder how many future senior chief petty officers are being left on the sidewalk, uh, with this outdated policy. Okay, again, I'm not saying to bring everybody in that has a disability. What I'm saying is, let's give those people that have a mild disability and a strong desire to serve the country, let's give them the opportunity to at least take the physical, instead of saying, well, you have cerebral palsy, therefore you cannot serve. Okay? Again, let's judge it on a case by case basis, and let's open it up, and let's change some things. And what I'm asking for is for some military officials to contact me and to discuss it. Nobody's ever contacted me from the military in the 4.5 years that my book's been out, saying, hey, John, what you've done, because of what you've done, we're going to broaden the scope of what we're looking at. I mean, think about also our wounded warriors coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. Are they automatically not able to stay on active duty because they're wounded, they're wearing prosthetics or whatever it might be? It's the same kind of mindset. Of course not. If you have the ability to do the job, and for me, it's all about doing the job. Can you do the job? If you have the opportunity, you can do it. But if the door is slammed in your face from the very second you say, I have a disability, that's wrong. That's really the crux of my issue here. So contact me. Get a hold of me. I want to discuss this more, because I'm the one who gets emails from kids in this country saying, hey, I took your advice, I spoke the truth, and they just laughed at me. And that's wrong. So let's give these kids the opportunity to at least show what they can do. Again, greatness is possible, but you got to have the opportunity to be great, and we're not doing that. I think we're doing people a great disservice by just slamming the doors in their faces when they hear the words cerebral palsy or disability or whatever. So that's what's on my mind this week. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Today is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there. And check out my book, Someone Like Me. It's available on Amazon. In fact, I saw it on sale. The Kindle version of my book is on sale for $2.99 today, which is a great deal. So download it. Let me know what you think. Check out my website, johnwquinn.com. Have a great week, everyone, and all the best. Bye-bye.